All right, something cool today. I just picked it up. Something I don't know actually. Sorry, it's too hot in here. I'm gonna leave the fan on. Okay, so how about a Fender USA Stratosonic from I believe 2004. I really like these abalone inlays. That's kind of a nice touch to make this, considering this is such an odd guitar. You don't see a lot of them. I know that the Squire Paranormal series is doing some of them, but this is the USA. They didn't do many of these. Also has the comfort carve here too. I thought that was interesting for 2004. I didn't think they were doing it that often. But USA, Corona, California, standard. This classic Fender tuners and the classic Fender case. The case is in really, really great condition. And, this guitar is so close to what would have been mint. I know it's 20 years old. Unfortunately, there is you can see it right over here. I just had it. Good amount of scratching there, which sucks. Decent amount of scratches there. Otherwise, there's a tiny little paint chip down here that is so minuscule. Otherwise, this guitar would be pretty darn close to mint. One little indent here that doesn't go. It's almost impossible to see. So, otherwise, this guitar would have been pretty much mint. Zero fretwear at all. No fretwear. I was looking at it Yeah, no fretwear. I mean, none. The frets are in great shape. No fret sprout. Missing the pick guard, unfortunately. And this is one of the Dove 1. One of the Dove 1. I believe they're called Dove 1 pickups, and with 2 they call them Dove 2. Somebody will have to correct me. This is not an easy guitar to find information on, but I saw it. It's different. It's unique. So I picked it up. We're gonna look at it, and we're gonna sell it. This is one heck of a bridge. Oh, and the knobs are not original. Although it's a cool touch, I really wish people would just leave their stuff alone. That's my own opinion. I know that half of the people out there love to get something and mod the crap out of it. I like it original. So, these knobs are completely different. But they do work well with the guitar, especially with the abalone in here. But one interesting, really interesting bridge here. So it's intonatable. Instead of having like a 2-screw system to rock it back and forth and get your intonation, each one of these moves. You can intonate each and every string. That's a really cool thing. Not something that you see very often, so there's something on there. I don't feel like I've ever seen this kind of a wraparound bridge ever, and I really, really like it. And I know this isn't an aftermarket part because I've seen that they come with these, but I really like that. I think I'm gonna buy one for my Les Paul Junior. The main thing I personally hate about wraparound tailpieces at all, and maybe some of you guys might agree with me, is after you wrap them around, pretty much after a couple of years, like they just leave like a staining here. Like you just cannot get the chrome or nickel back to a nice shiny. It'll always have these that wear on it. So I like them going through the individual saddles like that, which you can raise the height of each string and go forward and back. I don't know. I'm sorry. I've never seen this, and you guys might all think I'm some kind of idiot because this is probably an aftermarket part that has been available for probably so long, and I don't know about it. But yeah, anything that I have that is a wraparound, a bridge, or a single. My gosh, so sorry. It's been a hell of a day. a bridge and tailpiece combo type situation. This is what I want to go for. So anyway, um, really nice dark rosewood fretboard. I saw someone listing one of these saying it had a Brazilian rosewood fretboard. Obviously, it absolutely does not. That's not true at all. So it's just a very nice, but a very nice dark rosewood fretboard. I didn't condition this or anything. I think the guy who I got it from took pretty good care of it. I guess he bought it without the pick guard. I did see one. I think you can actually still buy one brand new for $42. That's not crazy. But otherwise, yeah, really cool. So, if anyone knows a little more about these, I'm quite curious. I know there's not really a lot to tell. I guess this is like this was like Fender's take on a Les Paul Jr. or something, like, to give that option. I don't remember seeing too many single P90 Fenders out there that I can think of. So, pretty cool. Definitely very resonant. Nice and out of tune. So I'm plugged into a Vox AC15, which I also just bought, that I'm keeping because I sold one a long time ago and I didn't want to get rid of it. We're on the top boost. I've got the gain pretty much cranked. Now I've got the volume and tone all the way up, and it's definitely pretty bright, especially through a box. It's a P90 through a box, P90 through a box. But this tone control I find more usable than my Les Paul, than my SG Junior by far. My SG Junior kind of just doesn't change tone until I get really far down. This gives you a decent amount of tone options all the way through. So really nice. If I bring the tone back just a little, it kind of takes the piercing off the top, the piercing high pitch of that really bright top end off. And if I go even a little more, and even a little more. As a reference. Let me bring it back up a little. It's one of those guitars that's really easy to fall in love with. It's light. It's got, it's got a nice amount of bite to it. It's got a lot, let's shred it. Let's go into the Marshall and see how much. Let's see how much gain this thing will crank. Also, the pickup height is a tad lower than I would like it. Definitely a little noisy. Not that bad though. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, I'm sorry. I'm having my first experience with it on camera with you. I think I'm gonna sell it. I'm not so sure right now. Going, I really liked going through the box. And I especially just also I have the box on so quiet right now. I mean, it's a 15 watt amp. I really need to have it pushed to us really hear the tone. But going through the 1 watt, the Marshall on this super high gain. Actually, let's roll the volume back. That's like that, yeah, super. Yeah, that's got that super. But the Marshall makes everything sound good. It really does. Bring the volume all the way down a little more. Let's see if we can get a little bluesy out of it. If you just roll that tone back just a little, you really get some. This is pretty gnarly. This is really gnarly. This is cool. Wow. I should take a poll. Do I keep this? Or do I keep the Epiphone Jim James? If anybody wants to comment on that, I'm not quite sure. For now, it's going to go on my Reverb. These are really rare. I've seen some people are asking, I think, absolutely ridiculous money for them. But I think with the rarity and sales I've seen, I don't know. I feel like this really should fetch 1,500, 1,600. I think it's well worth it. Great condition. I mean, whatever, what people offer. If we can make a deal, we'll make a deal. If we can't, we can't. But this is just so much more unique than just a Strat, just a regular USA Strat or Tele. I don't like USA Strats, the standard series Strats and Teles very, very much. I think you're fine. I think you're fine getting, a used MIM at that point. But again, for me, with most Fender, I prefer custom shop. So that again is only my opinion, but a very rare, man, it's cool. It's just cool. That's what I was going for. It's just cool. And, I was watching one of the other videos out there on these things, and they were just kind of like, who's it meant for? I guess I was like, I don't know, if you like if you want a double cut Les Paul Jr. or if you wanted to say Fender on the headstock. You know what I mean? Like there are people who hate Gibson. There are a lot of people who hate Gibson. They just do. They don't believe in it. They don't like it. They don't want it. So this is a great alternative. Great action. Neck is great. Tighten up a little bit. And this P90 sounds really, really, really good. Yeah, that was the first thing I noticed. So, I could do a whole gig with this easily. Actually, I might have got one coming up if it doesn't sell soon. I might. I might do that. So anyway, anybody has any questions or comments, or if you're interested in it, let me know. If there's anything I missed about this guitar that you know about, please fill me in. This does not have any paperwork or case candy whatsoever. Just the case in excellent condition. The guitar, I'm still going to say excellent condition. If this scuff wasn't here, I'd be leaning towards... No, I'm going to still say excellent. It's definitely not down to very good condition. Not for that. Not for that. I mean, jeez. How much better can you get up to 20 years old? This is practically a case clean. So, anyway, yeah, Fender Stratosonic. Really, really cool. If you've never had one, definitely try one. It'll surprise you. It really surprised me, actually. Significantly surprised me to where I'm thinking about keeping it. So, if you follow my channel, you know that I get a lot of guitars. So, it's weird to have something so simple kind of take me over like this. But it is. It's great. Absolutely great guitar. Alright, thanks for watching.